Alright, here we go. It's 5TC here, back with another video. Today, I will be, looking at all the canon Zane suits from Lego Ninjago. So, yeah. I've done Kai, Cole, and Jay already, so now I'm doing Zane just to finish up the original 4 ninja team. So, yeah, I have 39 different suits on here. This might be a long video, but I'll try to get through it. So, first up, we have Pilot Zane. Okay, I think it's an 8 here. Sorry about that. So, if you know me, you know that I really love the pilot suits. They're just so nice and simple. And I really like Zane's. I never got his as a minifigure. Well, I've never had any of the pilots as a minifigure. But I like the minifigure. I like the suit in the show, so I think it's pretty good. Next up, we have DX Zane. Yeah, I do think DX Zane is a little, not as good as the pilot suit, but it's still pretty good because you get the golden dragon on there. So, I mean, overall, I'd say that's a pretty cool suit. Kendo Zane, I'll say D tier. Well, I won't say he's completely F tier. Actually, I don't really like the Kendo. Next up, we have Pink Zane. Now, Pink Zane finally got a minifigure in the gamers market in during the Prime Empire wave of sets. Because before that, they didn't have an actual Pink Zane minifigure. Pink Zane is from Season 1. Now, granted, a lot has changed, but I think this is a pretty good minifigure. I think it's an A tier. I mean, it's just Zane, just with a pink outfit on. So, I mean, it's nothing really that special. ZX Zane, I love the ZX suits. You already knew this was coming. Sorry, I had to clear my throat there, but, yeah, I just love it so much. I love the suit in the show. I love the white and the gold. It's just so amazing. But, the X Zane, and if you weren't aware, Zane's the Master of Ice. I should probably clarify that more in my videos, because I know there's gonna be tons of people coming to my channel that have never seen the show before, so I kinda gotta do my best. And also, Zane is a Nindroid. He's like he's a robot, basically. Just in case you weren't aware of it, now you're aware of it now. But, next up we have NRG Zane, and there's just something, I love the NRG minifigures. I would say it's better, but I think that's because I like the color scheme. Now, Zane isn't even really one of my favorite ninja. I think it's perfect right here. He's not even, I think he's like probably one of my least favorite ninja out of the whole 6 ninja. And I say 6 ninja because we know Lloyd became a ninja later on in Season 1. Nia became a ninja in Season 5, Possession. The Master of Water, I mean, she was still a part of the team, but she was Samurai X. But, yeah, I don't really like Zane that much, but he does have some pretty cool minifigures, so I'll congratulate him there. Now, Elemental Zane, I think I did like it in the show, but I don't think it will be deserving of an S tier spot. But I do think it's a pretty cool outfit. Techno Zane, okay, Techno Zane, his outfit was pretty cool. But, I mean, comparing it to others, I don't really like his techno robes as much. So it'll go into B tier. So it looks like we got 7 currently done. So that's some pretty good progress under 5 minutes. There's a lot more that I'll have to go through. And this isn't every single Zane suit. I mean, it's most of the ones. All the ones that appeared in the show that we actually have minifigures of. Now, there are some that aren't canon to the show that we do have minifigures of, but I mean, if it never showed up in the show, there isn't really much to go off of there. Now, in the future, I may add them to the tier list, but as it goes now, I'm mainly going off of if it appeared in the show and if we have minifigures of it. And I'm pretty sure some people would have forgot certain minifigures existed anyway. But next up, we have Golden Zane, back when he went into the Digiverse. I think he actually looked better in the show, because this is like the legacy recreation version of him. And I don't really like it. It looked better in the show, but because I liked it in the show, I'll have to put it in B tier. The actual minifigure itself, I think I'll put it here. But then we have Stone Armor Zane. I want to put it in S tier. but I mean, it doesn't. It kind of just. I mean, I still like it, but I think it'll probably do good right here. I think this is an appropriate spot. Only reason why Pink Zane is up this much because it's Zane and he's pink. So I mean, it's kind of like I would add another tier here, but you know what? Add a row below. I actually have not tried this before. Yeah, when I reset the page, this is not gonna be here at all. So, this is just like on my side. But yeah, we have a tier just for Pink Zane. And it's not that I think Pink Zane is the worst minifig, I just didn't feel like putting him all the way up there. But actually, I think I probably should. Delete row, add a row right here. Now, Pink Zane is not my favorite minifigure. I just needed to put him in his own right. My favorite minifigure will be in the S tier. But next up, we have Battle Damage Zane from Rebooted. Back when, like, Zane defeated the Overlord in Season 3 because the Overlord keeps returning over and over again. And the show writers really just don't know what to do with him. But, this version of Zane, and because I'm not really a Zane fan, it kind of is shown for some of the bias here, but, I think this version of Zane is pretty cool. I like how they did the half. So I think it's an A tier minifigure. Actually, I don't know if I like it more than the DX Zane. I really like the DX suits. But I mean, it kind of shows more of how he's a Ninjago. And Titanium Zane, absolute S tier. This might be the best Zane minifigure ever. He's completely titanium or gray or silver or whatever. But Titanium Zane is awesome in the show. We first got introduced to him in Season 4, Tournament of Elements. He basically rebuilt himself, but also Shin, like kidnapped him, or someone kidnapped him and took him to Shin's Island. Absolutely epic minifigure. I love it. Now, Deep Stone Zane, I think it's pretty top of A tier. Maybe right here. Yeah, I think this is appropriate. But Skybound Zane, I love Skybound Zane. And now, I don't really like Skybound as a season. Actually, no, because I did just rewatch it. And I'm not gonna lie. Skybound, upon rewatching it, I wouldn't say it's the best season, but it is a pretty good season. Now, there are a lot of problems with it. But really, one of the main problems I have with Seabound is just how it ended. Not Seabound, Skybound. One of the problems I have with Skybound is how it ended, and that's what the problems most people have. But if you take that aside, I mean, actually, to be honest, the ninja were kind of stupid during the season, using up all their wishes, making stupid wishes. But, I mean, Nauticon was a pretty good villain. But anyway, let's just get back to the tier list. This version of Zane, I don't really care for, so, I mean, the ninja had their whole prison arc when they were in prison. Because, like, Nauticon was basically framing them and committing crimes at them. But, I mean, it's really, it's there. And Day of the Departed Zane, I love this minifigure. I might even say it's better than Skybound Zane. Just because I love the Day of the Departed suits. I still think the ZX Zane is better than it. But, I mean, this is pretty good. Now, Hands of Time, I think that this would have to go on A tier. Top of A tier. So, yeah, I actually just said in another video, granted the video will come out after this, but a video I recorded of the minifigure collection that I wasn't sure if the white and gray mask was the right mask, but it turns out that it is the right mask. I don't know why they use white as the primary color. They should have just used, like, silver or gray. But, you know, this was, like, 8 years ago. 8, 9 years ago. Who really cares? It was back in 2017 when Hands of Time came out, I believe. That's when it came out. Might be wrong there. But, Season 8 Zane, we had a couple variations. I don't really care for Season 8 Zane. It's a fine minifigure. But I do think it's better than these. I think it's top of B tier. Snake Jaguar. I liked it when it was in the show, but I think it's D tier. Just because I don't want to put it in the same tier as these garbage minifigures. But Snake Jaguar didn't really do much in the show. Actually, I have to rewatch Season 8 again. But I mean, I don't really like the suit. I don't really like the disguise. That's why it's there. But Season 9 Zane, however, I like Season 9 Zane. The Battle Damaged Zane. It's a pretty cool minifigure. Probably one of the best, honestly. One of the best. I think it deserves a spot right there. I still think the Hands of Time one is better. But Season 9 Zane, I love Season 9 Zane, the Battle Damage. Now, the Legacy, I kind of have a love-hate relationship with the Legacy outfits. So I will say... Now, this is Legacy or March of the Oni. I used to love them at first, but there are better suits than the Legacy suits. Now, Season 11, we actually have 4 different minifigures. Now, we actually know we have 3 because Detective Team in Season 13. But for Season 11. Yeah, sorry. Season 11, we have the regular Zane. I don't really know. I don't really like it as much. He had the white hand and the... I'll say it's, I think that's appropriate. Now, this thing, it didn't actually transfer over, but the top of the hood has like a blue flame on top of it. But other than that, there's not really much going for it. Ice Emperor, I might have to do a separate video in the future where I just rank the evil ninja times the ninja when evil or got corrupted. It was only like a few times before like Nia became corrupted in season 2. Cole became hypnotized in season 6. There was Kai in season 4. The whole thing where Moro possessed Lloyd, even though it's not technically evil Lloyd. I mean Moro possessed Lloyd in season 5. And then we have Rogue slash J in Dragon's Rising season 3. So, oh yeah, and season 2 part 2. He wasn't called Rogue, he was just called J or Evil J. I don't even remember what they called him in the show, to be honest. But, Ice Emperor, Ice Emperor, Ice Emperor. I think he's probably bottom of A tier. Not my favorite Zane minifigure. There's certainly better ones. Then we have Detective Zane. I was contemplating adding this, but Detective Zane did show up in the show for like an episode. I should think a couple episodes during Prime Empire, but honestly, I could care less for it. D tier. Actually, I do think it's a pretty nice minifigure. It's not really your typical ninja minifigure, though, but it's still pretty good. Hero Armor Zane. I kind of hated on the Hero Armor a lot, but I do think it probably deserves a spot at the bottom of A tier. Now, the next 3 will be pretty smooth sailing. We have Island Zane. I don't like the island. I don't remember anything from it. But I kind of like the minifigure, so I put it there. Scuba Zane, again, I think this visor pretty much fits Zane. Maybe if they made it white, though, it would have fit more. And like they could have gave the blue to Nia or Jay. But, honestly, I do think it fits well. And actually, this is the only Scuba Ninja that I have. I don't have Cole or Kai or anyone else. I only have Zane. So I think it's pretty good. Yeah, crystallized Zane. It doesn't even show his face or the full hood, but you can pretty much look it up if you wanted to. I don't really care for it. I think it's bottom of B tier. Oh, I just put that. Oh, never mind. I mean, to be honest, this is the outfit, but golden. The crystallized golden Zane. It's really whatever. I don't really care about. Now, the next one, the dragon form. I don't think it's S tier, but I do think it's A tier. The dragon form Zane, back when he had to, like, unlock his dragon form to help the ninja defeat the Overlord, and that wasn't even enough, but I do think that was overall a pretty good minifigure. I like the dragon form. But then we have Dragon's Rising Zane. I think it's an S tier minifigure, honestly. Not my favorite Zane minifigure. That goes to Titanic Zane. Sorry, spoilers, but nothing else was really gonna go right there. But, yeah, I love Zane. I love how he appears in the show. I don't really have much else to say. That was from season 1 of Dragon's Rising. Now, the core appears in flashbacks. And I think it's probably bottom of A tier, maybe somewhere around here. I do like it very much, but there's not really much else I can say about it, to be honest. Maybe I like it more than that. Mech Pilot Zane, that's the I'm giving you. I don't really care for. I don't really care for the Mech Pilot outfits. So I'll just put it there. Climber Zane, same story, but I think it deserves a spot up here. top of B tier. Now, the next four Zanes actually know that, yeah. The next Zane actually appeared in Season 2, Part 2, Tournament of Sources of Dragons Rising. I think it's fine, to be honest. I think this is a fair spot. Next three, now one of these, well, currently two of these are actually non-canon, but they're like the most popular Zanes. We have Shirtless Zane. For some reason, his hair did not transfer over, but it's just like, think about, well, I don't really have any. This Zane, but the hair is shorter. You can't even really see it either. But a shirtless Zane, to be honest, as much of a meme as it is in the community that Zane is shirtless, I don't really care for the minifigures all that much. But it is a pretty good minifigure, so I'll put it up here in B tier. Stormsuit Zane, not canon to the show, but it still exists as a minifigure. Now, Zane may unlock this minifigure in Season 3, Part 2. I don't really know yet, but I like the minifigures, so I think I'll put it top of C tier. Last but not least, I don't like Big Zane. I just don't like it. I don't know why. I know a lot of people in the community do. I just don't. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of the set it comes in. So that's pretty much my reasoning for putting it down there. But yeah, this is my final list. Pink Zane deserves its own tier list. Titanium Zane, best Zane minifigure ever. ZX Zane, honestly, I think I'm gonna have to put Dave the Departed above ZX Zane. I've never seen that happen. Like, I never thought a Dave the Departed would dethrone the ZX suits for best outfits, and I actually think they're called the honor robes. But anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Actually, you know what? I can't. Because the ZX suits are just so iconic. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to like, subscribe, boost the algorithm, do all that good stuff, and I'll see you guys in the next video.